Hey, welcome back. We're on STL Blind Chicks channel. We're going to make today what we call the Tina's Topless Burger. And what it consists of course, you got to have 100% ground beef. So we got plenty of that. We're planning on making a lot of hamburgers. We're going to have green onions for a little bit of flavor. Cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. And you'll see how that's going to work in a little bit. Got some provolone cheese. We got some brown sugar for a little extra flavor. Got pepper jack cheese we're going to make with the meat. Got some A1 steak sauce that's thick and hearty, so it's specified for the burgers. Some bread and butter spear pickles, and of course our buns. So here in a second we're going to get right to it and show you how to make this up. Peace. All right. First thing you're going to want to do is take out your hamburger meat, throw it in the bowl. Boom, there we go. Now you're gonna get your pepper jack cheese. Open up both bags of it. Get that mixed in there a little bit, kind of break it down some. We're gonna mix that here in a second. Now we're gonna get our cheddar Cheetos. We're gonna crush them up. I think I might have should have got a bigger bowl. Now what we're gonna do is mix it up in the middle of the table. That way it don't go on the floor. Don't worry, my hands have been washed. That's step one. Don't forget that, wash your hands, wash behind the ears, clean out your toenails, take a shower. Ooh, there's one, lost one, we'll have to probably eat that one. But make sure you get it all mixed up real good, and we will see in a minute when we get it ready. All right guys, after you've made your hamburger patties, now all you gotta do is apply it to the grill. If you got a charcoal gas, either way it goes, make sure it don't go over 250 degrees because you want them to slowly cook. And the number one trick about burgers is once you put them on the grill, don't press them down because you're actually dispersing the juices out the inside. So all you do is apply them onto the burger or onto the grill and just let them run. That's all you gotta do. And here in a little bit, we will flip them over. We'll show you exactly what to do once we get them flipped over and get them going. And then it'll be about yummy time. So guys, we'll see you in a second. All right, next thing we're going to do, the purpose of these onions, get rid of that part, cut the ends of them off. Always cut the ends of them off. So what I'm going to do, get rid of this piece here. I got a really sharp knife. We're just going to cut it across right here for right now. We're just going to dice them up just a little bit. Get that all whisked up real nice. Gonna put these in a small pot. All right, once we get that in there, we want to open up the mushrooms. We got some portobello baby mushrooms, so you want to add them in there. Put a few of them in there like so. Once you get that in there, kind of mix it up a little bit. Get them onions, what we're gonna do is get the onions soaked into the mushroom. Now, before the A1 steak sauce comes handy. Get that in there. Another thing you can add in here would be really good would be a dark beer. Add a little dark beer to it. So now, what we're going to do, get some of that in there, let it soak down inside of it. Now all we gotta do is take it to the grill. All right, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna turn my fire down real low. You can't hardly see it, it's barely got a flame on there. While we're doing the burgers, we're gonna put this on here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let it simmer. I may add just a little bit of water to it throughout the period, or maybe even add a little Worcestershire sauce to it, which would actually turn out really good to give more of a tang flavor. We're gonna let that sit on there right now, let it simmer, and periodically stir. So while we're gonna do the burgers, we're gonna keep an eye on that too. So that's gonna be an additive to the burger. So we'll see you guys when we get ready to flip these burgers over and add some stuff to it. All right, next thing we're gonna do, this is where the brown sugar comes in handy. This is gonna change the whole texture of the hamburger. Just sprinkle a little bit on there. You don't want a whole lot on there. Just put a little bit on it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to give it a sweet flavor, because everything else that's inside of it's already going to have a little bit of a spice to it. You can use maple syrup, but if you're on a grill, I just rather just use the brown sugar, because it seems like it coats and sticks to the meat a whole lot better than maple syrup would. So get your little brown sugar, sprinkle a little salt on top of the burger, put a little brown sugar on there, and after this here sets and coats, once it starts getting a little bit of a wet, moisture, gummy texture to it, flip it over and apply again, and then we will see you guys in about time back get ready to pull them off. We just got into applying all the brown sugar on top of the burger, so we got that good. So whenever you do that, always come over and make sure get this stirred up. As you can tell, that is starting to come out nice and thick and rich. Little onions, little mushrooms, set there inside of A1. That is some good stuff right there, guys. So always keep this turning, keep it stirred, because if you don't, it'll stick to the bottom. So here in a little bit, we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, we just got in applying the second coat of brown sugar on the back side of it. As you can tell, they look like they're maybe getting a little bit burnt, but they're actually not getting a little burnt, because they got the Cheetos, they got the cheese in there, they got the brown sugar, so it's caramelizing to a nice crisp round edge. Now all we do is add a little bit of that provolone on there, which will trap the heat of that brown sugar. Let this melt just a little bit, guys, and we'll see you in a second. All right, guys, we just got this off. As you can tell, they're starting to melt just a little bit on there. So that'll be the perfect timing. To pull them off, we will apply them to the bun real quick. As soon as we get these on the bun, we will add a little bit of our mushrooms and our onions to it. So let me get this stuff out of the way real quick. Now, all we gotta do is apply just a little bit. Get a little bit of that on there. This here, what it will do is add a little bit of more of a tangy flavor with a portobello taste, because it's got the portobello mushrooms in it. So there is the burgers. If you have bacon, you can apply bacon on this here, and it'll make it even better. So right there's your burgers, guys. That's all you got to do to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we will see you on the next one.